Good morning, people of God. This one for my babies. This one for the babies of God only. God's cherished babies. I had a dream, but that's one of them dreams where it's be all over the place. I hate when I have them dreams where it's be all over the place. Okay, so instead of trying to go over this dream, I just want to think about what each section meant. In the first section of the dream, I was in my auntie's house, Auntie Opal, the house. The same apartment where I always find myself in, the apartment that signifies, wickedness. Okay? And in this dream, my aunties, them, keep putting me in situations to get in trouble, like my auntie and my mummy and whoever else was there. A couple of people was in the house. They keep making me the problem, like talking about situations where you can't help, but you can't avoid the problem. You can't avoid the problem. And people of God, I want to say, if I getting put in this, and that's it in real life, I getting put in situations where I can't even avoid the problem. So I know y'all getting put in the problems too. So, but in this dream, it was my auntie Monique was there, and to me, she represents another child of God, and she was like, and there was another individual who was there, two males, or however, and they was also doing this next person bad, and I stood up for this next person. Okay, so that just make more heat fall on me and stuff like that. So now my auntie Monique didn't really understand. She wasn't as knowledgeable about Satan system and stuff like me. And she was like, I was believing in you, but now I see that you're getting in all these problems, or I see that you're being put in these situations or whatever. I don't know if I believe. I don't know if I believe anymore. And I want to say to the people of God, I'm saying, you know, that's the plan. That's what Satan is trying to do. Satan trying to put me in these problems and put the people of God in these problems, however, so that the people who wavery, the people who ain't firm could fall off. Okay, so in that particular dream, I tell my auntie, well, I say, well, I know who I am, or however, and if you don't believe, or if you don't believe anymore, baby, that on you. But at the end of the day, I wasn't letting that discourage me. I was keeping on moving. Okay? The Bible talk about this. The Bible say, if they turn around, they was never with us. Okay? If they turn around, people of God, they was never with us. Now I moved from this apartment, my auntie apartment with my auntie them attacking me. Meanwhile, they starting to look dead good because they attacking me and things like that. I said, oh, you're looking good. You're looking good. I said that to my mommy in the dream. I said, you even looking younger. I know a lot. You're looking good, eh? Then I say, I hope it worked it or however, whatever, boom, boom, boom. So I move on to this next place. And I was with somebody who was genuine, just like me. This person was, like we was talking to each other and we was encouraging each other and whatever and trying to plan how to get out of this situation and stuff like this. This person brought me peace. Okay? So right off the back, I was so much more grateful from not being around the wicked. Okay? So people stay away from the wicked. Prioritize your peace in this season. And when you and I know this happening to all of us, people of God. They trying to attack us. They trying to make us worry because now, and they trying to, when they realize two children of God is basically feeding off of each other's strength, They tries to separate you, because that's exactly what happened in the dream. They try to separate this girl from me and send her to one job somewhere else or whatever. They trying to single out the people of God to be alone so that you could break, and they constantly attacking the people of God. Okay, and in these predicaments, I would say the only thing that makes you feel good about yourself is when you handle the situation in the right way, like you do, like like you do your best, like you don't get all riled up and aroused and stuff like that. I had a situation just yesterday where this woman come in my car with her two dogs, and she ain't want to pay for dogs. She talking about my mommy don't charge for dogs and all kind of shit. She talking about she ain't paying for no dog. And I say, okay, let me get you to the police station or whatever. Then the man agreed to pay or whatever. From she come in the car, I asked her not to put her dogs in my chair. You understand? I say, could you please hold the dog? She ain't get the dogs in no bag, nothing, whatever. I say, please try don't have the dogs in my chair. Or however, because other people have allergies. When these people traveling on the damn plane, and I never see a fucking dog in the fucking cat in the plane yet sitting amongst people. People of God, it wasn't even my intention to come and share this experience. So now they leaving, and she had to pay for the dog. And as she coming out my car, whatever, she started letting the dog speak, walk, doing the chair and thing. I say, please don't do it. So she mean to put the dogs in the chair. I say, see your mom, you being very disrespectful and stuff like that and this and that. I say, you wouldn't like for me to push your dog out my chair, right? So then she look at me hard. Then her husband come back in and say, you know what? F you, you bitch. Say, fuck you, you bitch. And I hope God this and that and this and that. I say, okay, 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 okay. So then I remember a situation I had with my my baby mother, my ex-husband baby mother, and thing we had an argument or whatever, and damn, I can't remember if she'd have called me a bitch too. But I call her, no, I did call her a bitch back, or we did, cause she said the person was like that, oh, you call her a bitch and this thing, she could press charges against you and this and that. So I go call the police and ask the police that. And the police say, I say, this is against the law, that's illegal, however. And he's like, no. I say, bye, damn boy. The wicked really is. Look out. Listen to me. I had a situation where I can't even remember what did happen at that particular time, but this baby mother of mine really disrespect me or do something terrible where I go on the CDU. Okay? And for them not to for them to get me to let my baby mother go free, they try say, well, you call her a bitch, so or you call her a bitch or you call her a bitch back. So now we could also flicking arrest you basically or some shit like that. Y'all run the marathon, and I needs to know if you could call people a bitch or if you can't call people a bitch. What it is, because the Satan system is lie and turn a blind eye for the wicked, so that wickedness could be accomplished in the world, and wicked people could get away with shit so much till it ain't funny. The world is fucking really corrupt, people of God. And I need the people of God to stay strong and stand firm and do what is right when it comes to, standing up for your neighbors or whatever, no matter what. Because if we don't stand for something, we let these demonic people take completely over. Stand up for your brothers and sisters, because you want somebody stand up for you. Okay? Stand firm. So that situation with the woman, So and I realized he's still calling me a bitch in my face. I say I can call the police right now. I call the police and he say no, so I just leave it and I just leave. That probably was the most annoying part of the situation because I didn't have no patience and thing to wait for no police or anything like that or anything of the sort, and I didn't even record the man or nothing, so I really was wasting my time. That was the most disappointing part. I waste my time for that two minutes talking, but I calling the police because the man called me a B. However, people are God. But what I want to say about that situation, people of God, it was that I was surprised that when this man was calling me up saying, fuck you, you bitch, and this and that, and I hope God, this and that, it was like something different happened, something different changed. It was like it didn't even phase me. You understand what I'm saying? Whilst he was saying it, and he came pretty close to me, whilst he was saying it, it didn't it didn't get me at all like how it you would have. And I would say, people of God, that's growth. I could have let his ass go because it didn't move me, but this would bug me, I guess, because I say, you know what? Let me call this police on this man or whatever. That's the part that would bug me, people of God. I wish I'd have just go in my win, whereas I didn't care about him calling me a bit. It really, literally, people of God, it didn't move me. It's like I almost get numb to it. Get numb to these people and their wickedness. I'm so glad that I ain't even curse them back or nothing. Usually, y'all know, kind of, but usually, I don't know. I don't always curse people back or whatever. I guess it's because it was a tourist interaction or something. I don't know where this video going, y'all. Also, transportation, however, y'all really need to regulate this dog situation, this pet situation, and make it excuse me, and make it official. Okay, because one person in love with I don't have a problem with animals, but people have allergies, just as these animals ain't able to sit in the plane with they flicking no matter how much they love their damn dog. I never see a dog in the seating area among the other guests in the plane yet, and they is pay for their damn dogs, they is pay money, huh? For they dogs when they dog and they animals flying. Okay? So it's the same. In Nassau and Exuma, $50 was the minimum I ever had. People paying for dog. And Danya and Abaco, they only charging $10 and thing for dog. This dog with us come in your car and leave all kind of hair in your damn car. I talking, but you dusting, and even after you done dust, you still can see hair sometime in your. And people have allergies to dogs. That need to be flicking regulated. Please, 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 please put something on the box official. They fucking driving this dog. Sometimes the dog coming in the middle of the damn shit interfering with you and you fucking driving this dog cause you get an accident or some dumb shit. Huh? These dogs, people usually take care of these dogs, but these dogs they come bring they fleas and there's some kind of times, no matter how they is take care of these damn dogs, some of them dogs still is catch fleas and shit. Still is have fleas and shit bringing it in the car amongst where humans should be. Okay? If they fucking want the luxury of their dogs in the front fucking area, they need to fucking pay. Unless you, and if it need to be in the trunk, in the cage, or however. Because the front area is for humans. And I know American and things like they talk, but when you in the room, you do as the Romans. We don't carry dogs in food stores down here. Okay? The respect is maintained. Though y'all, when y'all in the States, y'all is carry your dog in the food store in the shop. When y'all come down to the Bahamas, we don't allow that shit. Respect people, country. We know you love your dog, and your dog is your sister and your brother and your child, but you have to respect other people, country, and views on animals. Everybody don't view animals the same way, and I love dogs and stuff like that. They human replacements, so I understand. But at the same time, people culture is different. If they gotta, when they carry ass to the food store down there, they have to respect the laws of the food store and keep their dog outside, huh? And one person is up to stay outside with their dog. When you come in my fucking taxi, respect my fucking taxi. Because if I time to push that dog out my chair, she wouldn't have liked it. Because she was being rude and disrespectful. And sometimes you like, how the fuck you supposed to protect yourself from these people disrespecting you? Anyway, back to somewhat of my dream, chopping up this dream. So now I was in this place with this, oh Lord, I gone downstairs, must be looking for food, going down with the building and looking for food. Around this area, I in the line looking for food, and two men start flicking, harassing me and stuff like that. Sexually harassing, like they getting ready to sexually harass me and stuff like that. And I felt cornered and this and that. And I was like, and I say, Jesus, I can throw this slushy on them. Because they come in literally like they want to feel me up and out, like they want damn man handle me and thing. So I see the thing, I had a cup in my hand and I start doing the slushy thing, but I didn't pay for the slushy now. I just had a cup. The cup was for soda. But then I say I can take this slushy and throw this right in the man them face if they don't back up off of me. Then they had somebody recording me taking the slushy what I didn't supposed to take. Now I in the damn problem again. They just trying to put me in another problem. You understand? Just be careful and try your best on this road. People of God, that's all you could do. They plotting, they setting you up, setting you up, setting you up, setting you up. They setting Jesus up. They can set you up and whatever. Be strong and courageous, but do not let that break you. In this dream, in this particular section of the dream, I was in Russia. I was trying to, because my friend who I meet up with, who was giving me peace, they just don't want you to meet up with this literally being in company with this girl, give me so much peace and take so much burden off of me and stuff like that. But then they took her away. I forget what I was saying. But I just probably was saying how much peace it was and refreshing it was to just deal with another child of God who was literally bringing me peace. And you could see that they have values and stuff too. And she was like, you might as well go home with us the same time we going on the flight later today. And I was like, damn, you damn right. Or whatever. I was like, damn right, I might as well go with y'all. So looking at the airline, ain't no more space for the flight for the day, and I was and ain't no more space for the flight for the next, must see, 4 or 5 days. Okay, which when I came to this place, I originally planned to stay this particular length of time. So when I look at the situation, it wasn't no availability for me to go on the flight, not the day she was leaving, not the days after, but still end up being availability the day when I was originally supposed to leave. People of God, that means that you can't rush this season what you going through. This is me talking to myself, people of God, encouraging myself. You cannot rush this season what you going through, because at the end of the day, because it is to feel like the place was Russia. One time ago in my life, I used to say, "You from Russia?" Or however. Don't be from Russia, because when I think about it, when I think about it, the devil is take time. When he plotting them enemies in your life, listen, he plot this girl in my life who I thought was my best friend to go marry my husband. Not my, to try and marry my husband and then have baby with for my husband. She was in my life years before. You understand what I saying? Years before. They plotted in my life and get her close to me and all that shit they was taking. The devil is taking his time when he doing shit. Okay? They want you to believe that this person, they want to be somebody who just come in your life for a month or a couple months, and then no. When the devil doing shit to you, he wanted to break your heart apart. He want to break you. I mean, this girl was in my life for years. The two of my children, babe, Gaudy and all of that. Yes, I talking. And my daughter, what? 15 now. I mean, but not until she was 15, but until she was like, I don't know, 12 or so. Even longer than 12. Anyhow, who cares? Anyway, this video all over the place, people of God. It's a jungle out here, so excuse me. Every day is being, not every day, I lie. Thank God for the little breaks when you get them, eh? And try pass the test and thing when the devil moving. But I say that I start talking about this time frame to say your breakthrough is set for a particular time. You must go through the fire and you must go through this because it builds strength. Okay? When I think about the beginning of this journey, all the shit would happen, I would have never know I'm this much of a strong person that I am today. So as we go through the fire, God is doing what? Molding us into who He have us to be. Okay? Every obstacle you face, see it as God is molding me for this. Molding me, trying to strengthen me, trying to provoke growth out of me in this department where the people was like cursing and carry on with my face. I became like numb to that. You understand? Usually, like I say, I don't usually always curse and carry on back, but I be very affected by it. It really is affect me. So people of God, when I say I feel like I advanced, I really feel like that I advanced. I felt the difference. People of God. Okay? So God is molding you and showing you how strong you could be. Okay? Another thing this dream make me realize is like I was like I all when I was a child and stuff like that and growing up, even when I was an adult, I was like, why is it so often all the families is break apart? You'll see like they'll be barely together when the mother alive, and then when the mother die, which is be my Grammy, when you Grammy die, everybody just start breaking off and going their different ways. Okay, but you see why? Because some children was into darkness. Some people born in them generational curse and they was into darkness and they was hunting their family members and all. Now things just make sense to me. And the separation, people of God, in that season was necessary in that era of life, in this era of life and satanic system. The separation is necessary. Okay? Separate yourselves from your enemies. And I heard Jesus. I have a photo, people of God, a photo of my eye, because remember I was trying to show you all my eyes today and my eyes how it was back in the day. If you look at it, and I hopefully, if I don't get to post it, because you know the devil fighting my videos, if I don't get to post it in this video, I can just make a video of just the two photos so you can compare. Okay? And I saying my eyes, they look very different. In this, you could see more of the curvature of my eye and stuff like that. But when your eyes look not so curvy, but more so over, like straight, kind of, it is be big, your iris area. I hope I didn't even check to make sure that's the right terminology. I know the middle is the pupil, okay, and I think the outside rest is the iris. So look at my eye in these images, people of God. My eye in this area from the video with kindness, they look very dark, and if you look at it, it even have an evil look to it, an evil glare to it, versus today, where when you look at my eye look, you could see more of the curvature, and you could see more of the brown color. You understand what I'm saying? And you could see it, my eyes look more pure, healed, and stuff like that. So I talking about soul ties. It wasn't that I was the evil person, it was that I was connected to somebody who was very evil, people of God. And in that video, I did done leave my, in that video where I do kindness and stuff like that, I did done leave my ex-husband long time, people of God. Long time. This might been even 8 months span, and my eye ain't clearing up until now. Okay? People of God, I stopped having like intercourse and stuff with my ex, must see from December of 2024. People of God, it's now May of 2026. I look at the video to see where my eye actually make the change or however, but I just noticing it around now. Okay, so you see all that time, I telling you people, when you leave these relationships, you ain't supposed to go run back in no other relationships. You literally, this is proof. This is physical proof that you could see that you need to change. People is tell you all and warn you all about soul ties all the time. Okay? And now I have a visual to show you all a physical proof, because see, when it's spiritual, nobody is one understand and nobody is one obey. But I sure y'all can look at my eyes and see the damn difference. Okay? This has been Mommy Chris from Love Gone Viral. Heal. You must heal. You must wait on God to heal. That's why God know what He doing. When we don't know, that's why I waiting on. I say, oh, I ready to be with my future husband or whatever, but you don't know what God is doing internally. So let God do His job, and don't be from Russia. Don't rush. These things take time. This has been Mommy Chris. Separate yourselves from the enemy. Baby, when it comes to that one, you know what I talk about. Like separating myself. I have, as it stands, I don't want nothing that reminds me of my pain to be in my life 24/7. That's a message from my husband. So I say, afresh. I deserve it. You deserve it.
So tell me, is your wife pregnant yet? Do not reveal it. Say this instead: God is in control. Uncle, God is in control. Uncle, God is in control. God is in control. I have asked you many times if your wife is pregnant and you refuse to answer. A strike. No weapon formed against him shall prosper. What is happening to me? But they have the out to get out.
When my heart is trembling and my strength feels gone. You whisper softly.
When God protects you, even the evil you cannot see cannot touch you.
My child, I am on holy
This is pointless.
ground.
When God protects you, even the evil you cannot see cannot touch you.
You're gentle